Sedano's capture by U.S. intelligence effectively marks the end of the incident in Indonesia, securing for the Timorese. Intelligence has confirmed Suwadi Sedano's connections to so-called Golden Triangle heroin, has agreed to a U.S. military presence in East Timor as defined by Timorese government. This beginning of what the Bowers administration hopes will
cannot underestimate the cost of democracy, nor overestimate the costs of the alternative.
Are we sure it's Soth?
The echelon match from the airport security cameras only had a 2% margin of error.
So this is our last pox box. If Soth decompresses it, our first cycle of infection will be in the thousands. And nearly impossible to quarantine.
What does Soth get out of it? Sedano's already finished.
And what else?
He's already got the device on site. We spook him in the slightest, and he sets it off. It's down to you, Fisher. Your ride is just about here. A cargo truck that should get you through security and into LAX.
I've arranged for a small distraction. If it comes together, it should open a small window of opportunity.
You make my job too easy.
Just respecting my elders.
And if anybody sees you, you've lost your ride and the mission's over before it begins.
You've always had a talent for the obvious, Lambert.
So does everyone else on the NSA. Honestly. So yeah, fuck what Lambert said, you can just run in.
All right, Fisher. You're inside LAX.
You're kidding. That was way too easy.
Basically, we've got gaps in the armor. And you're not the only visitor that slipped through.
Soth.
And the last ND-133, and a handful of hired mercenaries disguised as LAX employees. I'd be willing to bet they're still fresh from a smallpox vaccination, so you may be able to ID them by their higher than normal body temperature. Great. Grim, you got anything on how they're communicating?
Yeah, it's an ultra-wideband local network, node-based. They've got 10 members online, including Soth.
Then we're looking at 9 terrorists you're going to need to neutralize before you find Soth.
If all of Soth's men have been vaccinated for smallpox within the last 10 days, then it's a safe bet they're running a few degrees hotter.
Made that obvious already. Yeah, as long as you avoid that camera at the beginning, like you stay to the side, you're fine. I kind of forgot about actually what I was doing here, like such as some of the lights, etc. Yeah, you can kill like basically. Well, actually, you can only kill Soth's men. You can't kill any of the guards, obviously civilians. Right here, I had trouble getting up. Fucking problem and shit. Yeah, I know with the other missions, at no time other than the very end, you cannot kill any. Well, actually, at the end, you can get alerts. I don't really think you can, but I screwed up saying. At the end, you really can't really get alerts. It's like, it's basically impossible. You can alert everyone else, but that would actually screw over very worse any other missions.
Oh, thanks.
Are you new here? I don't think I've seen you around before.
No,
because he's a terrorist.
just new to the ship.
Ah, usually part of the graveyard shift.
Yeah, rely on your thermal vision. If you have a computer that cannot run this game properly and does not have thermal vision,
to gab. Take it easy.
Probably can't really complete this mission. Like, it'd be nearly impossible, actually, towards the end. All I want to do is take your life. It's pretty good, mankind. And after you KO them, just give them a good shot to the head, and you'll notice that their bodies will actually start changing colors under thermal. Like, after it becomes a bit lighter, that'll mean that you have indeed killed them, just if you want to make sure. Civilians might be your worst enemy here. An interesting note is that if they are going to alert, like they're calling Soth, like after you've alerted one of the terrorists, they're actually completely invincible at that point. Like, you cannot shoot like any more shots to them, will not kill them. Maybe it's just me or I'm aiming wrong,
hey,
but
I don't think I've seen you here before.
yeah. shoot at that light to get the other guys away. And make a new friend. Give a good bullet to the head, and of course you have to kill everyone before moving on to the next room. Now you want to actually think out what you're doing. Simply shooting someone in the head will not work, because that will very likely alert anyone else, regardless if it's a pistol or SC-20K. Unless you're in a case like this, and you're very close to the person, and no one else can alert them. And I said through it I can't because I kept getting screwed over when taking out one of the last terrorists in this room.
Great work, Fisher.
There's the last terrorist. For now. And of course, as always, you want to make sure the lights are out. It's not really worth I think nearly all the terrorists have just data sticks. One of them at the New Zealand actually just have a ring airfoil around, which won't come in handy. You probably can experiment and find it useful. And you put it back to the suitcases for an artifact. This is a pretty nice way to finish off the game. This is probably compared to the other games, it's kind of worse than the others to me.
I've been working too long.
Good civilian. Just ignore what you saw. So yes, this is indeed part 1 of 2. No, you did not see me. Shut up. You pretty much can't have... I don't really think there's anything else you can do about this guy. You have to use the ring airfoil round. Or you can just waste a sticker shocker on him.